Hello there, and welcome aboard episode 135 of this Rule the Wave series is Great Britain. The year is 1955, and we are closing in on the end of this series. We are, in fact, in the middle of our final battle. It's been a few days since I last played, so I need to figure out what all has been going on. While we're taking a look around and seeing what all's going on, I'd like to talk a little bit about the future of this series and the future of my channel. So I have been pushing pretty hard to maintain a one episode per day release, but ultimately I've found that is not really sustainable. So after this series is concluded, I will be backing off to a slower release pace. Exactly what that's going to entail, I'm not entirely sure, but one thing's certain is that my next series, as Rule the Waves as the French, will be at a slightly slower pace. So we'll figure out exactly what's going on with that when we get around to it. Until then, though, I have a battle to fight. So let's get back on topic and actually turn around and win this fight. So we have my own line is formed right here, Humongulus and all of our juggernauts, followed by the classic Iron Dukes. And a nice line right there, looking beautiful. All right. And facing off against them, we have a number of American battle cruisers. Those are some pretty nice battle cruisers. We're seeing some Alaskas and some Congress class, and I'm pretty sure some of those are misidentified, but let's take a quick look. So the Congress class looks, these look like Iowas. For all practical purposes, these are Iowa-class battleships. They're rocking 9 16-inch guns, they have a 12-inch belt, a 6-inch deck, 32-knot speed. That's a little bit shy, but their displacement is actually just about right. They may have officially been designed for a 45,000-ton treaty limit, but once you add in all their fuel loading and engines and the other stuff that's not included in a standard displacement per the Washington Naval Treaty, they were quite a bit bigger than that. So yeah, this is actually looking about right. And looking at the gun arrangement, looking at the turret arrangement, and heck, even the superstructure, that's very much an Iowa class. So we currently have what looks to be 4 Iowa class, possibly 5, and this Alaska here, which is, well, this looks like a oversped Montana. I think that's about the only way to really put it. Although this might have been, I don't know. Yeah, this might have been based on the earlier Montana design, based on its arrangement. Because the later Montana that most people know is basically an enlarged Iowa with an extra turret slapped on and speed reduction to 28 knots. This thing is still pretty fast. So, I don't know. Weird. But we have the enemy battle forces right here, properly engaged. And I don't think they're going to be standing up against our line for a whole lot longer. And I know that somewhere to the south is their own juggernaut forces. We have caught glimpses of them, but it is not particularly decisive yet. I do see a nice swarm of torpedoes headed towards these battle cruisers. I like the looks of that, and I think our destroyers are doing a mighty fine job there. And I also know that we have a number of strikes heading out, although I don't know exactly how far they're going. But we have plenty of strikes on our way. We've done some good damage with our airstrikes so far, and we have more en route. So we've got some here. Those look like they're heading out. We've got some over here. Those are also heading out. In fact, those look like they're going to hit right around here, which is good. Got a few groups over here. These look like they're returning. Those are returning. Those are returning. And those are heading out. And there's the dive bombers they're escorting. Looking good. And more strikes here, heading home. So we've done some pretty good damage to their air wings, and it looks like we've got medium bombers going in too. Good luck, guys. You're going to need it. Okay, and a quick check of the Battle record. Whew, that's a little bit out of date. Let's see. What's most recently been happening? All right, here we go. So 1158 looks good. So I'm seeing plenty of hits on the enemy. And there we go, bouncing a heavy shell. So it looks like we've got a nice battle line engagement going on right now that is mostly in our favor, but it is not decided by any means. And it also does not look like anything significant. No major fights going on right now as far as airstrikes. So nothing too big to worry about there. We've got a little bit a few minutes ago, but nothing too significant right now. Let's see. I do believe I was trying to get my missile battleships to engage. Let's take a look and see what these guys are doing. Alright, so these dreadnoughts are looking good. Quick check of their radar range. They do have radar on the battle cruisers. They do not have radar on the rest of these forces. So we're going to keep on sneaking them down over to in this direction. Hopefully they'll be able to get some of their missiles onto these battle cruisers. And if we're really lucky, maybe they'll get some missiles on those juggernauts as well. I'm also hoping that these torpedoes do some damage, but I think that's enough talking for now. Let's fight. Next turn. Hang on, let's expand this so I can actually read what's going on. Lots of events here. Alright, so we've got dive bombers going in against an enemy carrier over here. No hits yet. And I'm seeing some cruiser actions here. What's going on? Oh boy. So we've got this Inconsiderable class. Looks like she's been torpedo hit. So that's not exactly great. But I think she'll be able to get things under control. So she still has plenty of speed available, and to give her a little bit more time, and that flooding should be stopped pretty effectively. How's Impenetrable doing? She's doing just fine. One turret out of action for the moment, but overall she's got this well under control. Looks like these guys are all out. That's good. What do we have over here? That's a destroyer. I'm not going to worry about that. Then we have a Vincennes here. Okay. Well, let's cut to the north and see what we can do about... What on earth are these? Those are destroyers. Yeah, I'd rather not get too involved with destroyers. Let's turn the Impenetrable around and see if we can deal with those heavy cruisers, because that is a more reasonable target. And what do we have up here? Up here we have the Aboukir. How's she doing? So Aboukir has permanent flooding, and her structure is pretty severely damaged. But other than that, she seems to be doing okay. Let's see. Quick review. So we've got a fire. Obviously doesn't have a fire anymore. Detached because of heavy flooding, which, yeah, that makes sense. Fire spreads. Missile launchers hit. Fire reduced, fire reduced, fire reduced, fire extinguished. Okay. So it looks like the Aboukir has all of her stuff under control and out of action. Unfortunately, I have no way of checking if those torpedoes, or if those missile launchers have expended their munitions yet. So all the port ones have indeed launched, but I have no idea about the starboard ones. I think she'll be okay. Let's turn her back around and see if she can rejoin the fight. Maybe rejoin the battlecruiser. We'll see. And what do we have here? We've got the Mars. Yep, okay, that was looking good. Alright, I think that's enough dithering around. Let's move right along. More dive bombers going in, and they hit something. Nice. Iron Duke takes a hit, bounces right off, as it is only appropriate. Let's see, how are things doing? Speed 26. How are these guys doing? Speed 24. Yeah, they should have no problem forming up. Okay, we're going to bring these guys a little bit to the south. Let's see what we've got here. Those. Here we go. So we got a missile hit, torpedo hit, missile, missile. Nice. Looks like some of our stuff has just started landing home. That ought to show them. And more torpedoes coming in. Yeah, this is the sort of launch that I like to see. The only downside is that, well, now they have an hour's worth of reloading. But since they're able to reload, I consider it well worthwhile. Because now my destroyers are falling back, and they'll try again once they've reloaded. Which is very much worth the 50% weight penalty for reloading torpedoes. I don't know why people don't like it. Alright, so we're going after a battle cruiser way the heck back here. Somehow I doubt that's actually a battle cruiser. And we've got 5 dive bombers going after carrier. And torpedo bombers going after a corvette. No hits there. But I'm seeing plenty of hits on battle cruisers. And what do we got here? Looks like missiles going in, torpedo, missile, missile. Who was launching last turn? Ah, Scourge is launching missiles. Okay. Sounds good to me. I'm curious what those are. We're still getting hits. And we still have plenty of torpedoes in the area. So overall, that was a very worthwhile torpedo volley. Okay, Impenetrable's running a bit low on ammunition. Mars is launching missiles. Oh boy. At what? Those look like they're going off to the starboard. What? Well, hopefully they're actually headed over towards these. We'll see. And there is something down here. Well, honestly, here's hoping that those are their battleships. Correction, they're juggernauts. And quick check of the airstrikes. Nothing too significant there. Strafing battleship, bombing CVL, nothing too significant. And I'm seeing plenty of hits on capital ships. Nice. Keep it up, boys. Keep it up. Okay, we got one missile hit. That's a destroyer. That's a destroyer. And that, who knows, probably also a destroyer. Still dropping plenty of shell hits on the enemy though, and we got confirmation that this is at least some sort of capital ship. So that is very much worth targeting with all of our big guns. Okay. Oh, we actually got a bomb hit with one of our dive bombers going after a battleship back here. If it's a battleship, it probably didn't do a whole lot of damage, but every little bit counts. And it looks like... Oh, nice. Taking a toll on them. Nothing significant this turn. We're losing dive bombers. Torpedo bombers going after this thing still. Looks like they took a fair bit of damage, so they may have been disrupted. Keep going, boys. Oh, oh, oh! Okay, do we want to just final strike location? Honestly, that's looking pretty good. We'll just let him go. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll shift it a little bit over this way, right in the middle of that force. And that was some sort of capital ship. That was from last turn's torpedo attack. That was a battleship. Nice! That was 3 torpedoes into a single battleship. That thing's in trouble now. Then again, based on the accuracy, they're probably overkilling something that's already sinking. But whatever, that's fine. Okay, torpedo bombing MECA, yeah, that's fine. And Amphitrite cruisers are taking damage from the enemy battle cruisers. Oh, that's not good. Okay. They are very much not designed to stand up to this. How bad is it? Oof. Yeah, not good. What are you guys doing? Core on the Diadem. Okay, what's Diadem doing? Independent. Okay, in that case, I'm taking manual control of you, and we are getting you out of here. So I want you guys chasing off after the enemy cruiser detachment. We will stay away from those battle cruisers. Okay, keep rolling. 16 Bristol Blenheims are approaching. Nice. Okay, do we want to just final strike location? You know what? Yes, we're going to push these guys a little further back, because I suspect that they're going to be retreating. And that looks like torpedo volleys. Nice. Well, obviously it was a torpedo hit, but I think that was a ship-launched torpedo, not an airstrike. Okay, these are confirmed battleships. Alright, guys. Start doing some damage on them. Okay, do we want to just strike locations? Yes, we're going to send these guys over this way. Okay, that... Let's see, what was that we hit? Was that all the same ship? Yes, it was. So that was probably air-launched. Let's see, where's the airstrikes? That was level bombing, no. 6 torpedo bombers after a transport, which is, well, that's what they had. Okay. So they just triple torpedoed a transport. Fine by me. One less transport to worry about. Ooh, and we've got a Yorktown class. Okay, that's another battlecruiser. Okay. Go get them, boys. Go get them. Oh, here we go. Dive bombers absolutely hammering another transport. Somehow I don't think they have transports here and there, so one of those is misidentified. And now they're calling this an AMC, so that probably actually is a transport. And then here we have a heavy cruiser. Interesting. Okay, Humongous just took a pretty significant hit. How are things doing on there? Oh, she's on pretty severe fire right now. What's going on? Fire spreads, fire spreads. Okay, we need to... Yeah, I think it's time to detach the Humongous so that she can try and put that fire out. Okay, Humongous, slow down, turn away. Let's try and get you away from the fighting. Let's see what we're up against. More airstrikes going in. No hits. Strafing. Okay. Hopefully that'll disrupt their AA. Torpedo bombing battleship. We'll find out next turn if that hits. 3 medium bombers going after a cruiser. We'll find out if those hit. On all things considered, things are still going fairly well for us. Keep going. Oh, sighting. What? Okay, enemy destroyers. That is very much a consideration. Let's turn that away. We do not want to get torpedoed by their stuff. Okay, how are these guys doing? They should have fired off all of their starboard stuff. Theoretically. Well, is Mars actually firing her guns at targets? Interesting. Okay, do we want to pick up survivors right now? Nope, the battle is not decided yet. We do not have time to worry about survivors. I'm not going to pick up survivors until the battle is decided. It's the only way that I can know for sure that things are safe. Okay, Behemoth has a turret knocked out. Oh good, Camperdown is launching missiles. What is she launching at? Well, based on that, it's going somewhere over here, but who knows where it'll actually go. Oh, there we go. Constitution class. Oh, Niobe hitted by a torpedo. Unsighted hit by missile. Okay. Do you want to pick up survivor? Nope. Nope, we are not worrying about that. Okay, Niobe just got hit by friendly torpedoes from the Dune. Good job, Dune. You're an idiot. How bad is it? That's pretty bad. Alright, well, at least she's detached. Manual control, drop speed to 6. We'll turn you back home for now. Give her a chance to get things under control. How are things going in the north? Okay, looks like our light cruisers are engaging their destroyers. Probably quite effectively, since these are some very nice cruisers here. Oh yeah, blunderbuss, do some damage. And then here we have the battlecruiser Impenetrable. What's this guy doing? Looking pretty well out of the fight. Especially because our own destroyers are all around. That guy's still going. That guy's still going. Okay, so we're going to want to turn in this general direction. And we're going to pick up our speed as well. Try and run those things down. Ooh, running low on forward ammunition. Well, still got plenty of ammo in the superimposed turret, so that's good. Okay, we got one ship hit by a missile, and we got a Constitution hit by a missile. Okay. Oh my. How on earth are they misidentifying those? 2 turrets versus 4 turrets. 4 barrels versus 2. Come on, guys. You need to work on your identification. That is embarrassing. And if literally the only thing you can see is the masts and superstructure, sure. But at this range, you should easily be able to see the gun turrets. That is well within visual range. As long as you can see the arrangement of the ship, you should be able to identify that thing. So you guys need to get better. Well, we're getting plenty of hits on them now. Just dropping those shells on in. 17-inch shells, 16-inch shells. I like the sounds of that. Behemoth just took a heavy hit, bounced it right off. Vincennes class hit by missile. What? Why? Why are you guys still sending missiles after this thing? She's out of the fight. Look at the size of those fires. That's really, really bad. Well, okay, I guess she is still pointing turrets in that general direction. But still, that was not a good launch. Okay, Camperdown was the one who launched those. What did you even launch anyways? Yeah, I really do wish I had better control over the missiles. What all ships they are targeting with the missiles. Heck, even if I could choose when and when not to fire the missiles, that would be much better, because I did not want to waste so many destroyers' missiles against the enemy heavy cruisers. Granted, I also didn't want to waste so many battlecruiser shells against those heavy cruisers. But, that's fine. Let's see, anything else here? Dropping a few more hits on those. Pummeling that destroyer into submission, that's good. Looks like we're getting... I don't think this guy's a threat anymore. What about that Paul Jones? I don't think he's a threat anymore either. So you know what, Impenetrable? I want you to hold fire for 10 rounds. Good job. Okay, other thing we need to check. Okay, yeah, these guys do have orders for flotilla attack. Looking good. How's Humongous doing? Okay, she's still detached and hasn't had enough time to really get stuff under control. So we'll give her a little bit longer. Is she still firing? No. How are these guys doing? They're actually firing again. Never expected those guns to see use, but here they are. Okay, getting some IDs, getting plenty of shell hits on that sinking Samson class. Oh, one more hit on the Constitution. Good shooting, guys. Okay, I definitely do not like the positioning of those destroyers. That is looking quite threatening. I'm actually curious if I can attempt a special order. So one of the things that these ships are supposed to be capable of doing with various formation controls is the battle turn away. So I want to know, how do I issue such orders? Not that I'm actually going to do it. I mostly just want to reverse the line and go back this way so we can hit those fellows as well. Because it looks like those battle cruisers are retreating. Alright. I'm going to check in the manual. I'll be right back. Okay, and we are back. So I took a look through the instruction manual, and we can find interesting stuff that I never knew about before by right-clicking on divisions. And if I click the status, it gives me this little window right here. So I can do stuff like see what force fatigue levels are. I have no idea what that is. I have no idea what this rally button does. And we've got a disengage order, flotilla attack, which is currently active. I can change the lead division, which is interesting. Or I can order a battle turn away, or a Gefetchka whatever. I'm not going to try and pronouncing that anymore. So that's very interesting. I wonder what other stuff we can see here. So if I were to click on this, Pull up status. Okay, yep. So there's that. So that's individual things. Let's see. Search patterns. Find sub. Oh, that's interesting. Find subordinates, so I can see what ships have this ship as their lead. That's interesting. Oh, all right. So I am going to try a battle turn away for the first time. This could be a terribly risky and bad idea, but it might work out pretty well. So we're going to take this, status, and battle turn away. Select new lead formation. Collingwood. Alright, sounds good to me. Oh, battle turn away performed. Cannot repeat maneuver for 5 minutes. Interesting. Well, we'll see how that goes. And then these guys should go on to AI control. Now that I have a new lead formation, and I want them going this way. Aircraft approaching the Albacore, that's fine. Niobe is limiting flooding, good. What's it down to? 72? Fine, 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 fine. So she might actually get this pretty well under control, and I don't even know what those torpedoes were launched at. So whoever launched those torpedoes, oh my god, very annoying. Very, very annoying. I keep on seeing reports about these, and ooh, I hope these guys start getting some hits. There we go. Yeah, Blunderbuss, Cummings, Calliope, there we go, yeah. We need to start getting hits on those destroyers and knocking them out of the fight before they launch torpedoes at my own light cruisers, because that would be very embarrassing if the ship's designed to deal with destroyers get taken out by them. Heavy cruiser Excelsior is flying. What sort of flooding oh, huh. What's going on there? Okay. No torpedo hits, so that must have just been damage from the heavy shells. But that's all limited, and you can get back to the fight now. What are you up to? Core on the diadem? Yep, that's fine. Now I just need you to catch up. Okay, and let's see how this battle turn away is doing. I have no idea what those guys are doing. Juggernaut out of ammunition for guns that bear. Niobe is limiting flooding. Good. Still going down quite rapidly. Fantastic. And let's see, what is Juggernaut complaining about? Oh, yeah. Your stern gun is disabled right now. It's not an actual lack of ammunition. It's just a, hey, we can't fire right now. Which, well, that does make sense. All right. I'm also going to turn the Mars around, bring their other set of missiles to bear, and if we're lucky, they might actually start launching them again. Okay, other stuff. Anti-dive bombers going after the Albacore, no luck. I should check and see what kind of planes we have available right now. Okay, so I'll pull these up. I see lots of planes getting ready. On Carrier Division 19, looking good. Carrier Division 21 has... oh, we got some dive bombers available. So that's something we need to send out. Carrier Division 4 has... oh, Carrier Division 4 has torpedo bombers. Actually, yeah, Carrier Division 4 has quite a bit of stuff available. Looks like the fighters have all been used up, though. Well, I'm not going to worry too much about that. Carrier Division 8 has various stuff available. Looking good. 13, 9, 14. Okay. Carrier Division 8 has plenty of planes available as well. Carrier Division 10 also has a bunch. Alright, well, let's start getting stuff ready. So we're going to pick these. Torpedo bombers, dive bombers, and, well, I'm not seeing any more fighters available for escort, so there's only so much we can do there. Alright, priority target battleships, and we're just going to plunk those suckers down in, well, this general direction. And looking good. Heavy torpedoes, yep. Launch. No, I want these hitting together. Launch. Then we got these ones. Torpedo bombers, dive bombers, heavy. Same target. Launch. Carrier Division 8. I want these guys going after, let's see, torpedo bombers, dive bombers, priority target battleships. We'll drop these guys down in this general direction. Launch. Then we'll take these ones, that and that. We'll send those guys over, I don't know, over here. Launch. Get a nice spread of stuff. And then actually I should check and see what kind of reports we have recently. So 6 battleships. Well, first of all, let's start clearing out old reports. That's old. That's old. That's old. That's old. In fact, anything, let's see, current time is 12:26. Clear out all of those. Let's see. Alright, I think we'll take everything after, or before this. Clear all those reports out. Alright. Less reports to deal with. Let's see. So we've got various cruisers over that way retreating. Don't care. Battleships and battle cruisers. Yep, don't care. Battleships, battle cruisers, don't care. Those guys don't care. Yep, so we can clear these out as well. They are old. 4 carriers, maybe. 4 battleships, 4 carriers. Those look to be the same thing. There's their transport. 6 battleships, 3 battle cruisers. Okay. Useful to know. That one is no longer relevant. That one is certainly no longer relevant. That one is definitely no longer relevant. That may still be, so we'll keep that. That one still may be. This one still may be. Yeah, you know what? We'll clear out all of those down through there. Alright, we got a report of carriers over here. What? If there's carriers mixed in amongst that force, I would be very surprised. That would be quite foolish of them. So how's it? 12:06. Man, why is it not giving me an accurate time report for these? 12:06 is a relatively recent one, so that is actually somewhat useful. And it looks like they're heading straight downwind, which is unusual to say the least. Looks like these guys are searching for targets. What the? These guys miss? What's going on over here? There's another 10. And there's a recon. Okay, so recon, sure. What are these guys doing way the heck out there, though? They have no business out there. They should have returned with the planes they were escorting. Okay, I do think I will launch my next strike against this group right here. Let's see if we can hit some carriers. Alright, so that was... we launched the planes from Carrier Division 10. We launched planes from Carrier Division 8. We are going through Carrier Division 4. Okay, so these ones, going after battleships. No, we want to go after carriers. See if we can knock those out of the fight. We're going to grab the stuff off of Unicorn. And our target is going to be this group here. Because that's the most recent accurate information we have about the enemy carriers and what they're doing. Alright, so we've got position set. Prepare to target carriers. They're going to coordinate. Launch. And we're going to do the same thing with these other two off of the Griffin. Same target. Prepare to target carriers. Launch. Alright, let's see. Then we had Carrier Division 21, which has cap launching. And we had dive bombers with fighter escort. We're going to send those out. Oh, I don't know, somewhere around here. Just a target area thing. Priority target carriers. Dive bombers are the best thing to use against that. And yeah, looks good. Launch. I go up here, Carrier Division 19. These guys don't have a whole lot left. I think they're already all ordered out. Yep, that they are. Okay, all strikes have been ordered. Let's keep on going. Let's see how that battle turn away is going. Okay, looks like those battle cruisers are retreating in confusion. Those destroyers decided to do an about face. Oh. And something over here gets hit. That's fine by me. So it looks like missile range is quite a bit longer than radar range. So if they miss their initial target, I'm guessing they might just keep on going until they do hit something? That's interesting. I don't think that's quite how missiles were intended to work, but whatever. They're doing it. Alright, who is launching that missile? Last turn, Mars. Okay. Oh, they did launch those forward launchers. They have not flushed their aft launchers yet, though. Alright, well, as long as they keep on putting missiles at the enemy, I'm fine with that. Okay, here we go. Mars is launching another cluster of missiles. At what on earth are they launching at? There's nothing down here. Or, well, are they going over here? I hope not. That'd be a recklessly irresponsible use of missiles, slinging them after destroyers that we've already got well under control. Okay, let's see. We got dive bombers going in. We got some hits. Torpedo bombers going in. Looking good. Oh, okay. They're doing damage. 1, 2, and it looks like someone over here. I guess they were all intended for this group, and they missed. Or one of them missed, and then hit something in this direction instead. Well, that's fine by me. As long as they keep doing their thing. Okay, anything else we need to check up on? Which one was it? Niobe had to get stuff under control. It looks like it's pretty much under control now. How's Imponderable doing? She still has flooding. Plenty of flotation left to get things under control, but she still cannot turn around yet. And I'm pretty sure that Vincennes is out of the fight. Looks like these guys are doing a pretty good job of reducing the enemy to confusion. And that guy's out of the fight. Those guys are reporting heavy damage. Nice. I don't even have to pay attention to them. Good job, guys. And we still have heavy shells going in on the enemy. I'm liking that. Dive bombers going in. Fighters strafing. Torpedo bombers going in. Catapult launch search float planes? You know what? Sure, why not? Yeah, we'll launch all the scouts. I want up-to-date recon reports. Alright, do we want to pick up survivors? Nope, not yet. We still have flotilla attack orders issued. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, hang on, here we go. Here we go. We have an enemy spotted. North Carolina detected. Okay, do we want to adjust final strike location? Yes, we're gonna... Oh. What the... No! Oh well, that'll work. Okay, so... we have... enemy juggernaut spotted. North Carolina. It looks like she's got a turret out too. Man, those things are scary. 15, 17-inch shell, 15, 17-inch guns. A fairly hefty armor belt too. Those are bad, bad news. There's at least 2 of them. Alright. Well, hopefully these guys start reforming. Let's get back into line ahead. We're going to get up to 25 knots. That should help them reform. Mars seems to be doing just fine. Humongulus is still lobbing shells in that general direction. Mars, let's turn you guys a little north. Maybe bring that port broadside to bear on the North Carolinas, and maybe send some missiles in their direction. Okay, those are all looking good. Those battle cruisers are limping away. Yep. Alright, we do want to adjust final strike location here. It's not a huge change, but I want it right smack dab in the middle of that blob. So that they actually have a specified target to go after. Okay, do we want to adjust final strike location? Yes. And same thing, except a little bit further back. Chelmer heavy flooding, what? Okay, fair enough. Alright. Well, we now have the enemy juggernauts in sight, and we are maneuvering to engage. Hopefully things don't go too terribly poor for them. It looks like our own juggernauts are working to form back up. I think we've got some pretty good damage on those enemy battlecruisers for now. But we will have to continue this in the next episode, because it is about that time. So, until next time, this is Katori87, signing off.